Stop scrolling. Right now. Look at your reflection. Look at your hands. Look at your face in the mirror for exactly 10 seconds. Something scientifically impossible is happening to your body at this exact moment. While billions of people on this planet are aging forward, you are doing something that defies every natural law of biology. You are aging backward. And I am not talking about expensive creams or surgical procedures. I am talking about something so profound, so undeniable, that even skeptics who see you in person cannot explain what they are witnessing. There is a reason strangers cannot stop staring at you. There is a reason old friends do a double take when they see you after months or years. There is a reason people whisper behind your back. How is that even possible? What is he doing? What is she doing? And that reason is not what they think it is. It is not genetics. It is not luck. It is not some secret skincare routine you discovered on the internet. What is happening to your physical body right now, at this very second, is divine preservation operating at a level that only occurs in people marked by the Most High for extraordinary purpose. And before this video ends, I am going to show you exactly why this is happening, what it means for your destiny, and what is about to unfold for every single person who doubted you when the complete manifestation becomes impossible to deny. But first, you need to understand something that will shake everything you thought you knew about aging, about divine favor, and about who you really are. Subscribe to this channel immediately and turn on all notifications, because what I am about to reveal about supernatural preservation is being systematically hidden from people like you who carry the visible mark of heavenly renewal. And you must stay until the very end, because at minute 18 of this video, I am going to reveal the one undeniable sign that will appear in your life within the next 72 hours, proving beyond any shadow of doubt that this divine preservation is not your imagination. Write 777 in the comments if you have noticed people reacting strangely to your appearance lately, and you are ready to discover the powerful truth behind this supernatural phenomenon. Let me tell you something that is going to make your heart race. Right now, in this moment, there are people in your life observing you, watching you, studying you closely. They see something in your face, in your energy, in your entire presence that doesn't make logical sense to them. They see someone who should be showing signs of wear from the battles you have faced. Someone who should look tired from the sleepless nights. Someone who should appear drained from the stress you have carried. Someone who should have visible marks from the years that have passed. But when they look at you, they see the complete opposite. They see radiance where there should be exhaustion. They see vitality where there should be depletion. They see youth where there should be aging. They see light where there should be shadows, and this deeply disturbs them, because you are breaking a fundamental rule that everyone accepts as absolute truth, the rule that time leaves its mark on everyone, the rule that stress ages the body, the rule that years add up and show up in your appearance. You are defying that rule through your simple existence, and they don't know what to do with that information. So they make comments, indirect questions, observations that sound like compliments but are really desperate attempts to solve a mystery. You look so young for your age. What is your secret? Are you doing something different? Did you change your routine? What kind of treatments are you getting? All frantic attempts to find a rational explanation for something that transcends rational explanation. But here is what I need you to understand. What they are seeing is not the result of anything you are doing externally. What they are witnessing is internal transformation manifesting externally. What they are observing is the physical evidence of spiritual elevation. What they are experiencing is the undeniable proof that when God places his hand on someone for supernatural preservation, the effects are not invisible. They are visible, obvious, undeniable, impossible to miss. And this preservation didn't start yesterday. It has been building for much longer than you realize. Do you remember that season when everything in your life seemed to fall apart? When you faced challenges that would have destroyed most people, when you had every reason to give up, to let go, to surrender to despair. But you didn't. You chose to keep going. You chose to maintain your integrity even when being dishonest would have been easier. You chose to stay faithful even when abandoning your principles would have brought temporary relief. You chose to honor your body as a temple even when everyone around you was abusing theirs. Those choices were being recorded, not by human observers, not by social media algorithms, but by celestial forces responsible for identifying souls worthy of supernatural preservation. Every morning you woke up and chose to take care of yourself. Every night you went to bed with a clear conscience. Every moment you prioritized spiritual health over temporary pleasure. Every decision to treat your body with respect when the culture told you to destroy it. All of it was documented as evidence that you were ready for divine preservation that transcends normal biological limitations. And now, the results of that preservation are becoming so obvious that even people who don't believe in anything spiritual are being forced to acknowledge that something different is operating in your life. But before I reveal what this preservation really means and where it is taking you, I need to show you something that very few people understand about how divine favor manifests in the physical realm. There are levels to preservation. Most people, if they are blessed, might experience level 1. Basic protection from disease, normal aging process. Average health for their demographic. Nothing spectacular, nothing that makes anyone stop and stare. Just ordinary preservation that keeps them functional and nothing more. But you are not operating at level 1 anymore. You have been moved to a different category. A category reserved for people being prepared for assignments that require supernatural endurance. A category that comes with visible markers so obvious that even strangers can sense something different about you. A category where preservation doesn't just maintain, it renews, it restores, it reverses, it transforms. And here is what makes this category so different from normal preservation. At level 1, people age normally and simply avoid major health crises. At level 2, people age slowly and maintain better health than average. But at level 3, where you are operating now, the aging process itself begins to reverse. Cells regenerate faster than they deteriorate. Skin becomes more radiant instead of duller. Energy increases instead of declining. Mental clarity sharpens instead of fading. You are literally aging backward while everyone else ages forward. And this is not metaphorical language. This is literal biological reality happening in your body right now. Your cellular structure is responding to spiritual frequencies that most people never access. Your DNA is receiving instructions from divine consciousness that overrides normal genetic programming. Your entire physical system is being upgraded to match the assignment you are being prepared to fulfill. But here is where it gets even more intense. This preservation comes with specific timelines, and those timelines are accelerating right now. Let me be very clear about what is about to happen in your life in the next 90 days. Within the next 30 days, someone from your past will reach out to you, someone who hasn't seen you in years. And when they see your recent photos or see you in person, they will be visibly shocked. Their reaction will be so obvious that you will feel uncomfortable. They will not be able to hide their surprise, and they will ask you directly what you are doing differently. This is not prediction. This is confirmation of what is already in motion. Within 60 days, you will receive an opportunity that requires you to show up in a visible way. A platform, a position, a role that puts you in front of people who need to see what divine preservation looks like. This opportunity will feel almost too big for where you currently are. But it is not too big. It is exactly right for where you are going, and your preserved appearance will be part of your credibility for that assignment. Within 90 days, your financial situation will begin shifting in a way that allows you to invest more in your health, your appearance, your environment, not from vanity, but from stewardship. Because people chosen for visible assignments need resources to maintain the standard that reflects divine excellence. This shift will not come from your current job or business alone. It will come through unexpected channels that open specifically because your preservation caught someone's attention. Within 6 months, at least 3 people who currently treat you as ordinary will suddenly start treating you with unusual respect. They will not understand why they are doing it, but something in their spirit will recognize authority in you that wasn't visible before. This shift in how people respond to you is automatic result of operating at higher levels of preservation. Authority becomes visible. Presence becomes undeniable. Influence becomes natural. Within 1 year, your entire social circle will have shifted completely. People who were in your life will not be anymore. And new people you don't even know yet will have become close allies. This change will not be forced by you. It will happen naturally as your frequency continues elevating. Old connections that no longer serve your purpose will dissolve. New alignments that support your destiny will form. This is automatic recalibration of relationships to match your preserved state. And here is the most important part. All of this is moving toward you right now, not as possibility, as inevitability. The only question is whether you are going to cooperate with the process or resist it. Whether you are going to maintain the choices that activated this preservation or return to patterns that could delay it. Because here is what most people don't realize. This preservation can accelerate or it can slow down. The speed of manifestation depends entirely on your consistency. Every decision you make either accelerates or decelerates the timeline. Every choice you make either amplifies or diminishes the preservation. When you honor your body as a temple, preservation accelerates. When you maintain spiritual disciplines, renewal intensifies. When you stay aligned with divine principles, protection strengthens. When you keep your consciousness elevated, manifestation speeds up. But if you return to destructive habits, the process slows. If you abandon what brought you here, preservation diminishes. If you compromise principles that activated favor, protection weakens, the preservation cannot be cancelled. That decree is permanent, but it can be delayed if you regress to old ways. And I am not worried about you because your track record has already demonstrated you are not a person who goes backward. You are someone who moves forward, someone who stays the course even when it gets difficult, someone who chooses light even when darkness seems easier. And that is exactly why your destiny was confirmed as inevitable. But now I need to prepare you for something that is going to challenge everything you thought about divine preservation. You are about to become a living reference point for people seeking spiritual renewal. And this is where the assignment becomes real, because your visible preservation makes you official representative of how life looks for those who walk with God. Every choice you make will be observed. Every word you speak will carry weight. Every attitude you display will be analyzed by people deciding if it is worth seeking the Lord. Your entire life became public testimony, and that means you need to maintain a standard of excellence in all areas. Not from religious legalism, not from fear of judgment, but because your influence now transcends your individual experience. You represent something greater than yourself. You carry visible favor that points others toward the source of that favor. This responsibility comes with divine capacity. Along with responsibility comes wisdom to handle it. Along with visibility comes discernment to manage it. Along with influence comes grace to use it correctly. God never gives assignment without providing resources to fulfill it. And as you continue being faithful with what you received, your preservation will continue intensifying beyond what you can currently imagine. Now, for those of you who made it this far and want to deepen this knowledge about how to consciously amplify divine preservation and accelerate heavenly favor in your life, there is specific material that costs less than a pizza and comes with complete audiobook and 5-minute meditation guide as special bonus. This is not generic motivation. This is concentrated wisdom from people who have walked this path and documented what works. If you feel you deserve to amplify even more this supernatural preservation that is already operating in your life, access is available in link in description and pinned comment of this video. If you recognize that your preserved appearance is visible divine favor and not genetic coincidence, write 777 in the comments to amplify this frequency of heavenly renewal. This isn't superstition. This is alignment. When you declare truth, you activate corresponding reality. Your words have power. Your declarations create atmosphere. Your agreement with divine preservation accelerates its manifestation. Subscribe to this channel and activate all notifications to receive more revelations about how to carry divine favor that transforms not only appearance, but entire existence. Share this video with someone who is also experiencing supernatural preservation, because people with visible favor need to recognize and strengthen each other. You are not alone in this. There is an entire community of preserved souls being prepared for extraordinary assignments. Find them, connect with them, build with them. And before you go, I need you to do one more thing. Click on the video appearing on your screen right now to discover how your divine preservation attracts permanent angelic protection. Because preservation and protection work together. When you understand both, you activate levels of favor that most people never access. That next video will show you exactly what I mean. Watch it immediately while this frequency is still active in your consciousness. Chosen one. Now you know the powerful truth about what is really happening to your body. This is not wishful thinking about aging gracefully. This is absolute certainty about reverse aging through divine preservation. This is not hoping you look good for your age. This is knowing you are defying age itself through supernatural renewal. This is not wondering if people notice something different. This is understanding that what they notice is undeniable evidence of celestial favor operating in physical dimension. While you were living your ordinary life, questioning whether you really had purpose, spiritual authorities were documenting evidence of your transformation. They were confirming you reached the point of no return. They were officially declaring that within a specific timeline, complete manifestation will be undeniable physical reality that no one can dispute or explain away. And more than that, maximum protection was activated to ensure you reach your destination. Divine forces were assigned whose only mission is guaranteeing your success. Attacks are automatically blocked. False opportunities are diverted before you can make mistakes. Correct alignments are accelerated to meet you at perfect timing. And in critical moments, when your assignment is genuinely threatened, direct intervention happens in ways you will not always recognize immediately, but will understand in hindsight. All of this because your character demonstrated you are trustworthy to carry the transformation that is coming. Because evidence proved you will not waste the gifts being manifested. Because consistency showed you will not betray the purpose. Your preservation impressed even celestial authorities, not because of grand miracles you performed, not because of public sacrifices you made, but because of your silent consistency. Your faithfulness without audience, your integrity when nobody was watching, your dedication to honoring your body as temple, even when the culture told you to destroy it. That is extraordinary, and you did it simply by being who you are, by making choices aligned with truth, even when lies seemed easier, by maintaining standards, even when compromise seemed more profitable, by choosing long-term health over short-term pleasure, by valuing internal transformation over external validation. And now, those choices are manifesting as visible preservation that makes you walking testimony of divine reality. You cannot hide anymore. You cannot blend in anymore. You cannot be ordinary anymore. Your appearance, your energy, your presence, your entire being radiates something that forces people to confront the possibility that there is more to life than what they are experiencing. That God really does preserve those he chooses. That favor really is visible. That supernatural transformation really does manifest in physical dimension. You are living proof, walking evidence, undeniable testimony. And that proof is about to become so obvious in the coming months that even the most skeptical observers will be forced to acknowledge something different is operating in your life. The preservation will intensify, the renewal will accelerate, the radiance will amplify, the manifestation will become undeniable, your appearance will continue defying the logic of aging, your energy will continue surprising everyone who knows you. Because divine preservation has no expiration date, it is permanent investment of God in someone chosen to impact generations. Your current preservation is only a preview of what you will become when operating in fullness of divine purpose. The best is not behind you, it is ahead of you, and it is coming faster than you think. Together, we are stronger.